reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. To get cranked up with a semi-final collision. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw. It's Miranda. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking deep in the very first play. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about this? These guys aren't wasting any time. They told us in our production meeting that they were going to be aggressive, take some shots downfield, but I didn't know they'd open the game like this, especially in a playoff this much on the line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype for this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another 1st down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Scanning the field, it's Miranda. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. QB keeper all the way. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gamecocks. He's going to score. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Miranda. He's running out of time here. They trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. When he's got some space here. And the speedy return, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. The offense starts with a short field. The catch is made. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. End zone ahead. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal for the offense. Trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Jacksonville State is in the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
The sack on first down, it's second down. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. They've got him again, he couldn't escape.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll field the punt. Returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble now.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Here's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And here comes the punter onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Miranda. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Took contact on the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Slides the quick throw. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun running play call. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Alabama now operating in the red zone. To the air, it's Miranda. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown. Bama. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, not right through. BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Booty. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job at coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. DB's backing off from the line now. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the 2nd down incompletion, I'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick catch. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Quick juke to get free. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They connect for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the set.
Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the return of Corral. Play of the third quarter is a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against.
It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, well, all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Miranda. Pass rush closing in. Went for the first, but still going. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll be brought down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Single back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
There's contact on the throw. He's got his man wide open. It's complete. The sophomore quarterback took a shot as he threw.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The quarterback will just sneak it now. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third down and goal for the offense. Back to throw. It's Miranda. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16, looking better off leading it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown trial last time they had it. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. The ball is caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The punt team making their way on the field. It's a fake. Looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, they try to catch him napping here, but let's give credit to the return team. They were able to force that incompletion. But I like the call, but the execution most definitely could have been better.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Tackle just short of the goal line at the one. What a run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? We got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to pass. It's Miranda. Contact as he threw it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down game. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Inside the 35. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Jacksonville State is in the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. It's a quick grab, but the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Alabama. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Back to throw. It's Miranda. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He gets loose. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Dropping back, it's Miranda. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Drops back in the gun. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Fights into the end zone. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. Chris, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught, so the 2-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he fields it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Comes the Jacksonville State offense again. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Miranda. Running back grabs it on the screen.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Here comes a handoff. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They spot the ball at the 40.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And that pass is all in over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Makes the catch downfield. Great footwork. A big opening now. Oh, the football comes out. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
And when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
here. The defense backing away. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of his sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. He breaks free. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. It's an easy job for the play call, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're packed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Miranda. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Second down, looking to throw it. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Ball carrier tackled there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Great cut. They whiff on him. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The offense now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Miranda. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Powers through.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets